Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
Good day, good day, good day. Wherever you are on the planet, you are tuned in, you are listening to the Lunar Lounge Halloween edition, special edition on the 31st of October 2023. My name is Israel Ojozi. I want to first welcome you guys. If you haven't hit that subscription button, hit it now. So this is the Halloween edition. Normally I do my shows live, as you all know. For those of you who are regular, I do it every Wednesday. However, I thought, let's do it for the Halloween the day before. And I'm here with my outfit and makeup, and I'm ready to go. Why am I getting some feedback here? Okay, I got ya. No more feedback, but I'm here. Thank you, welcome on board. If you have any questions, put your questions in the chat. How you ladies do this makeup thing, I don't know, but yeah, I'm rocking with it. It is what it is, right? Okay, so I'm going to be doing Tarot Card of the Week a little bit later. I'll be bringing up the chart for the moment as well. So we'll be looking at the different planetary configurations, see what's happening in the heavens. One thing that we do know that's going on, we got Venus trine Uranus. So that's something that we're going to be celebrating. I'm going to be heavily charged with that. I'm heavily charged already. So, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I got my pumpkins. You probably can't see it too well because of my background, but I got my pumpkins. I got my pumpkins here. So you'll be seeing them come through. Shout out to the pumpkins. Halloween edition, Halloween special, All Souls Day, Shamayin. We are celebrating and we are embracing all of it. What else did I want to say? I'm live from Spain. The internet connection's not so, I've been promised that the internet connection is going to be good and it's going to be wild and it's going to be on point, but I don't know, it's been a bit shaky. Took me a while to kind of get on and to log on, but I'm here in full effect. Okay, just need to reset this. This is slipping off. Anyway, I might even take it off during the because it doesn't seem to be sticking on so well. What else is that I want to talk about? So Tarot Card of the Week, that will be coming up later. I'll be bringing up the chart for a moment. We'll be talking about the various different planetary configurations. Again, this is like a Halloween special, so I thought, talk a little bit about Halloween. Are you doing anything for Halloween? Are you taking the children out? Are you dressing up? I know last weekend, for example, where I was in Shoreditch on Saturday, and everybody was like out dressed, and that was the day of the lunar eclipse as well. So I thought Halloween party, lunar eclipse, that was like so it is what it is. What else has been going on? You've got your sweets. I've got tons of sweets here, and I'm going to be eating them actually during I got some Spanish stuff going on here. I've got some stuff I don't even know what it is. It does look nice though. But I would be munching on that. I'm telling you, I'm going to be exercising my moon in Taurus and seeing what this bad boy is about. I'm actually going to do it right now. I'm opening the pack right now as I'm speaking to you. So, hey, it is what it is, right? What's this about? Okay. All right. I ain't got a clue what it is. That's a little bit marzipan-y, but that's okay. I love that. Yeah. Okay. So probably for the first time on this podcast, you're going to be seeing me eating live. Because it's Halloween, right? And we got all them sweets. We got all the bad boys right here. Can you see them? Yeah. Tons of sweets. So it's sweetie day. So we're going to be getting a sugar rush. So it is what it is. what else did I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about, I always say that, and then, but it comes up anyway. I never lose it totally. So, no problems, no problems there. Yeah, I'll bring up the chart of the moment. How's that going to show with this background? Do I have to take off this background to show the chart at the moment? I don't think so. Let's see how that one's going to pan out. Yeah, it might be another. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, there's definitely some almond in there. I'll definitely take that. What else is that I want to talk about? Okay, so it's Halloween, right? Let's clear up some misconceptions and misunderstanding in terms of what Halloween is all about. All Souls Day, Halloween, All Souls Day, Hallows Day, it's a combination. Over the years, there's been some overlappings, but essentially we're looking at the ancient Celtic, ancient Druid, honors and connections on All Souls Day. So it was to do with the day when the veil between the physical world and the spiritual world emerged, when it's at its most thinnest. Just adjusting my camera here. When it's at the most thin. So it allows us, it gives us it provides a portal for us to be able to connect with our ancestors. There's no group of people that you go amongst on planet Earth that doesn't have some kind of celebration, acknowledgement in regards to their ancestors. So this is it. This is what Halloween essentially is all about. You're going to start hearing things like, this is when, quote unquote, certain people who do not know, do not want to know, are in pure ignorance, and they want to be spreading that ignorance around, saying that it's to do with the devil and it's devil worship, because people dress up in costumes that mimicking things like, okay, the devil, witches and stuff like that. But none of that essentially or inherently is bad. Anyway, these are quote unquote definitions that religion, especially Christianity, predominantly in the West, has labeled these particular people and groups in terms of their practices, their traditional practices. So essentially, this was all ways of connecting with the ancestors. Hence why one of the major themes about Halloween is the children. It's all about the children. You get the children to dress up, carve out the pumpkins, and put the pumpkins by the door, because the doorway represents that. Again, a doorway represents, of course, when we want to go from one room into another, that we enter a doorway, we go through a doorway, right? Okay, cool. But a doorway is also symbolic of a doorway into another realm. So hence why we put the pumpkins again at the door and we light the candle. So the shadow side, or the whole night and the dark aspect of Halloween, is symbolic of the shadow side, or the unseen, that which is unseen, the unconscious world. That's essentially what it's to do with. Shout out to everybody again who's in the YouTube chat. Angela, Yvette, Wayne, Faye, who are live. Thank you for joining me. Wayne's also asked me, "Where's my parent?" I couldn't bring the hat, man. I couldn't bring the hat. I know, right? I'm supposed to have the hat, but don't worry, man. Yeah, I had to leave my Baron's Samedi hat at home. I'll wear that when I get back. But yeah, I'm supposed to have the hat, but it's okay, man. I've got these. I got the pumpkin necklace, so that will have to do. So So yeah, I got a ton of these bad boys right now. It's all about the lights right now. So yeah. So all of this is symbolic. The doorway is symbolic into another world, into another realm. And All Souls Day or Halloween is a way of connecting. That's why children, again, there's emphasis on children because the children are the ones who are closest because they are the, if you want to say, the latest addition to us here on planet Earth. So the children are the closest ones to those ancestors because, again, from that ideology or that school of thought or that understanding that the children are coming from the ancestral realm. They come from the ancestral realm. We're just living in one huge, gigantic, multi-trillion, billion cycle of souls, you see. So children are the ones they're fresh off, coming from that ancestral world. When we die, when we go back again into the cosmic soup, so to speak, and then we reincarnate also again regardless, sometime else, someplace else, other planet, doesn't matter. But we then reincarnate and then we become again children also again, that going through that same process again, living many lives, billions and billions and trillions and millions of lives. So the thing is this, the children are the ones who are closest to the ancestors. Also as well, when we dress them up, they do look like old people. So that's the threshold, the old people and the young. So because they are the ones closest. So the ones who are older, who are getting ready to leave us, who are getting ready to go into that world, are again honored, like very highly, and also the children also as well. Hence why they're dressing up. So we dress up as our favorite characters. This idea of dressing up as your suit, that's there's a modern, but it still contains, people were still getting dressed up as, whether it was witches or a skeleton or with horns or something like that. That's always been there from the get-go. What has happened is now we take on particular, or we connect with particular archetypes that we identify with in our daily lives and through the movies which we watch. So that is the people maybe dressing up as Spider-Man or Thor or Hulk or Superman. That is where all of that essentially is coming in. So try to understand what the symbolism, what the real, okay, fine, yeah, they've built a whole culture around it, and there's a whole marketing thing around it as well, so they make money from that also as well, and that's cool, that's fine. But the essence is, what happens with a lot of these celebrations that have been practiced over thousands of years is we lose our essence. Yeah, we lose the essence of what is this about, and then it gets thrown around, and then it allows other people who have alternative agendas, who are ignorant at the same time, but also have alternative agendas to push their interpretation of what they think these things are essentially about. So it's nothing to do with no devil worship. And before you start talking about the devil, who's the devil anyway? So you got to start getting into that. Explain who this devil and what this devil character essentially is about. So all of those things need to be explained and need to be understood. So yeah. Shout outs to Pam. She's also in the room also as well. We're here live from Spain. I'm live from Spain, so shout outs to all the Spanish people. Hola. Shout out to all you people who are following me, who have subscribed. I'm going to bring up the chart for the moment. This show also as well, normally with the YouTube, I take it down for a bit and then I upload it. It may not get uploaded today, but definitely tomorrow it will be uploaded. On the podcast platforms, so it will be uploaded. Do remember, you can catch me on all the podcast platforms, Amazon, Apple, Spotify. I'm available there also as well. Was a bit loaded last week. I did do the Sunday show. Too busy traveling. It is what it is, man. So yeah, I'm gonna see how this sharing the screen is gonna work. Because of my background, am I still gonna be able to? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's how it should be. So let's go to the chart and look at what it is that is that's happening here. I should be also live on the Insta. I haven't been able to make that one either, to be quite honest. But let's see if we can get. I'm gonna see if we can get the Instagram people on board as we go along. But here is the chart for the meantime. Let's have a look what's happening here. I told you today the planet Venus is trine Uranus. It's all about that spark, baby. Yeah, it's all about that spark. We like that spark. Okay, let's see here. I'm just seeing here if I can go live on the Instagram. Live on the Insta. Something seems to be coming up. It says I am live on the Instagram. Am I live on the Insta? Yeah, something seems to be happening. Let's see how that goes. Bear with me, people. And I'll be right with you. I just want people on the Insta so that they can catch the special also as well. Yes, Halloween edition, Halloween special podcast, Lunar Lounge. This is how we do it. I told the guys, you guys may see me munching through. I picked up some sweets. It's Halloween, man. What do you expect? Hey, this is how we do. I'm sorry for you guys who are just tuning in. I'm just speaking about the whole concept of the idea of Halloween, where it's from, and how people, have been misinterpreting what Halloween essentially is about, and understanding the idea, philosophies, and history behind what Halloween is. And what has happened is we get people from certain religious quarters, very often the Abrahamic faith, who come along and then want to reinterpret or demonize these things that have been in existence way before their religions actually came about. Now, I'm not here to shit on anybody's religion. I'm not here to say which religion is right or wrong. I mean, for me, I feel all philosophies or all spiritual systems, none is perfect. There's nothing that is perfect. You can't be perfect. Every spiritual system has its flaws, so to speak. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I think we just have to acknowledge. But we have to be very mindful when we are listening to interpretations or understandings about, if you want to know about what Halloween is, go to people who celebrate Halloween, it's a part of their life, and let them explain and let them describe what Halloween is. So the short of it is it's All Souls Day, and it's a celebration in connection in honor of the ancestors. And the whole dressing up is a way of tapping into a particular kind of archetype, tapping into a particular kind of energy. Somebody saying the bloody Halloween is giving me a headache, a natural headache. You may be picking up something else. When you say it's giving you a headache, in what way? Is it the noise? I know people are letting off firecrackers and all this kind of stuff. Sometimes that can be a bit annoying. Okay, fair enough. Good morning from northern Minnesota. We got Minnesota in the building. Shout outs to Raven, Raven Girlie. Got snow last night. Yes, Shamaine. Okay, shout outs to Raven in the building from Minnesota. Is it Minnesota? Minnesota. I think that's how you Americans pronounce it, right? Minnesota. So yeah. Okay, so Yanifa, she's telling me the vibration is too high. Okay, so that's why she's getting a headache. Okay, I can understand that. And I do understand that people also make a lot of noise, during this time, fireworks and all that kind of stuff. I get it. I mean, for us in UK, we also have a few days after we got the bonfire night, November the 5th. So it's like there's a build-up. You've got Halloween, and then a few days later, you've got this bonfire night, and that's all about fireworks and letting off fire. So it's like, sometimes it's like a two-in-one kind of thing, collaboration. But one one is not connected to the other, so don't worry about that. So welcome to the Lunar Lounge podcast. Again, you all know that normally it's every Wednesday, which I'm on, but I just thought I'll do a Tuesday one this week. So there won't be a podcast tomorrow. Don't be logging on tomorrow saying, "Where's this podcast?" I'm here. I'm actually in Spain at the moment. I'm not even in UK at the moment, but yeah, it is what it is, right? It's all good. Shout outs to Kelly, shout outs to LaDonna, Trisha, Yanifa, all the people who are joining me on the Instagram, and for you guys who are joining me also live on the YouTube. Shout outs to you all. So this is a okay, mom says hi. Shout outs to LaDonna. Yes, say hi to mom too. Yeah, so I'm just doing a Lunar Lounge podcast special. I know you guys can't see the screen. I may have to turn around the screen and show you guys the screen in terms of the chart that I'm actually looking at. I'm just looking at charts, chart for the moment, seeing where the planets are, what it is that we could be expecting over the next couple of weeks. We just had a lunar full moon eclipse in Taurus. So that's the big bang. I did say that that one was going to be a big bang. We had the Mars, Jupiter opposition. That's fading now. So hopefully things can start calming down. When I say things calming down, particularly with the situation that's going on in Israel, Gaza, and so on. So let's, like I said, as soon as Venus moves into Libra, I mean, I'll talk about that in a moment. When Venus moves into Libra, then we can perhaps start to see more peace treaties and more negotiations actually going on. But let's not forget, Venus is still a morning star at the moment. So, yeah, we know what happens when Venus turns into a morning star, don't we? Okay, so looking at the chart right now, Venus is trine Uranus, right? I told you about that. Venus is trine Uranus. This is really exciting times. Venus trine Uranus, really uplifting, very exciting. It's sparks, it's excitement, it's upliftment, it's energy boost. Venus Uranus can be it can be a great windfall, especially for any of you guys who are Taurus, Libra, Taurus rising, Libra rising, Pisces rising. That could be very, very good for you guys with this Venus Uranus trine. It's a real good one. It's a real upliftment. And like I said, it can give you some real big windfalls in terms of income, finances, and anything around matters of love also as well. It can be great for love or romantic situations. For those of you who are single, Venus trine Uranus can be a good catalyst for that surprise. Yeah, we want the surprise, don't we? With Venus Uranus. Uranus will always give that surprise. Meeting people in an unusual place, meeting people in unusual circumstances, meeting people online. Venus Uranus is really good for meeting people online. So for any of you guys who are single, yep, you want to go for that. Why not? So Venus is trine Uranus. So we get a bit of an upliftment in terms of, boosts, a little bit of joy coming in here. with the Venus Uranus. That will start to fade. That's going to start to wane. It's already waning, really. It peaked yesterday. Today is yesterday stroke early this morning. It peaked. Yeah, it's going to start to it's going to start to wane. Let's say from today, tomorrow, it will start to wane. But then we're going to have Venus opposing Neptune. I told you about Venus opposing Neptune. Guys, do be careful with Venus opposing Neptune, right? Venus opposing Neptune, deception in relationships, not seeing things very clearly, having very clouded judgments about particular things is a Venus-Neptune thing. That is it's starting now, technically speaking. Really starts building up tomorrow. That becomes exact on the 4th of November. I told you guys about that. So Venus-Neptune, watch out for that. You don't want to be buying anything. You don't want to be going shopping around that particular time. Please, guys, try to avoid that with Venus-Neptune because it's an opposition. If it was a trine, yeah, beautiful. Opposition, no. You buy something, you thought it was something, and next minute you're going to find out that it's not. So I would say over the next 4 or 5 days, try to avoid, but especially anything to do with clothing, fashion, shoes. No. You don't want to be buying that when Venus is opposing Neptune in the heavens. Okay? Venus is opposing Neptune in the heavens. You do not want to be buying any kind of clothes right about now, at least for the next 4 or 5 days. Well, this Neptune-Venus peaks on the 4th. What's today? Yeah, so 4 or 5 days. Today's the 31st, right? So we're looking at in 4 or 5 days' time, that's when it's going to start to weaken. So from about the 5th, you're good. On the 5th, from the 5th, we're going to have Venus trining Pluto. Really good. I told you guys that could be big money, like real big money. Anybody with Virgo rising in the building? Not the Virgo sun, Virgo rising. Anybody with Virgo rising or Aries rising? That could be some good money for you. Anybody with Capricorn rising? That could be some great opportunities for you to tap into. Venus trine Pluto. Somebody saying here, I'm Virgo rising on the Instagram. They're letting me know that they're Virgo rising. I think they're letting me know because they want some of that Venus-Pluto energy. Virgo rising. Okay, coolio. You may want to tap into this. This is from the 5th of November. It's going to peak on... It peaks on the 6th of November. So really, I mean, if we really want to start working with some dates with this, you want to start from maybe the 4th of November. 5th of November is really like the stronger or better. And then the 6th of November is going to be like really the peak of the Venus-Pluto. It's extremely resourceful. Venus-Pluto is extremely resourceful. You cannot go wrong. You can't go too wrong with a Venus-Pluto situation. I kid you not. You can't go wrong. It's extremely resourceful. So you want to tap into your resources. What are you good at? What are your talents? You said you're Virgo rising. If you're Virgo rising, you should have some, talents maybe associated maybe around beauty or art or something Venusian in some kind of way. So maybe you need to plug into that or plug in with connecting with somebody. Something that's for the Virgo rising, that is. That's that. But Venus Pluto is an immense opportunity to want to tap into something good. Somebody's also letting me know that their air is rising. So yeah, so you want to be tapping into that also as well. Everybody knows their rising sign once money is involved. It is what it is, baby. But yeah, I mean, that's how it is. Nothing wrong with that. That's absolutely fine. So yeah, that's again, you want to be tapping into that Venus energy, whether it's through something artistic, whether it's through something hands-on, practical, that can be great. Shout out to Imelda. Over there in Ireland, the great Irish. I said, this is the first time you're going to be seeing me. I'm going to be munching. It's Halloween. And I got some sweets here. I'm in Spain at the moment. So I'm buying and eating some of the local stuff. And hey, this stuff smells good. It smells good. Tastes good. It's like a marzipan. Quite interesting. Okay. Next, I'll be having some chocolates. So hey, do forgive me. So yeah, so Venus, Pluto, 5th, 6th, even 7th of October, you can still tap into it. It will be waning then, but you can still tap into it around that time. And then obviously on the 8th of November, Venus is going to move into the sign of Libra. Here is where we should start getting some peace negotiations. Okay, here is where we're going to start getting some peace negotiations. I'm just looking here at the questions. Okay, Wayne's letting me know that Virgo rising too. Yeah, you want to tap into that. You want to tap into this this Pluto Venus. Or for any of you who has a Venus Pluto aspect in your chart, I don't care what aspect it is, but you got Venus Pluto. This is you, baby. You want to get in there. So yeah, on the 8th, Venus is going to move into Libra. And so we're going to get Venus in Libra. Here is where we're going to start to encounter that things should start quieting down. Let's put it that way. With Venus in Libra, things will start to quieten down. Here is where we should start hearing about negotiations, peace treaties, ceasefires, especially in the regions like such as Israel, with the Israel-Gaza situation. Here is where we should start to hear about whether it's Israel gonna be, calming down, or it's the Palestinians or whoever start, piping it down a bit. Here is where we're going to start to get that when Venus enters Libra. So this is going to be on the 8th of November, people. Things should start calming down. We've already had the lunar eclipse in Taurus on Saturday, and it did escalate. Things did escalate around that period. On Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just gone, like rockets were bombing. It was kind of like, but here is where we, over the next couple of weeks, after the next 2 weeks, things should start piping down with that war that has been going on over there. And yeah, please do. We definitely needed to pipe down. So shout out to Venus in Libra. That's going to be good. We're going to have Venus in Libra for what? 2-3 weeks? Time for justice, time for diplomacy, time for balance, time for negotiations. Venus in Libra will be really good. Will be really good. So yeah, we shall take all of that on board. Meanwhile, what else is happening? Well, what is happening is all of these planets that are in Scorpio, one of the ones which I'm keeping my eye out on is when the Sun and Mars are together. So things are a little bit heated anyway. You got two hot planets that seem to be strolling through the sign of Scorpio right about now. And they're very close, in close proximity. So around about the 8th, 9th of November, there's a slow build-up to where Mars and the Sun are moving to a opposition to the planet Uranus. This is going to be on the 12th of November. 12th of November, we're going to have Mars exactly opposite. I think actually it peaks maybe even the day before. It's probably, yeah, it's going to peak actually on the 11th of November. Okay, on the 11th of November, 12th of November, this is where that opposition with Mars and Uranus. I'm saying, watch out for this. Mark, put this down in your diary and say it, that you heard me say it, that something we're bound to see something explode, both positive and negative. So I'd watch out for that. We got Mars, energy, you know, aggression, power, you know, opposing Uranus, the planet of chaos, the planet of chaos, the planet of, well, very unstable, very unpredictable, rebellion. I mean, Mars-Uranus opposition? Surely, that's a challenging aspect here. That's going to be on the 12th of November. Okay, so, and then the Sun's there as well. Sun's going to be at 19, so he's about 2-3 degrees away, you know, looking to come in on the action also as well. Plus, what really makes it very intensified is there's a new moon on the 13th of November. Yeah, it's going to be our next new moon, and that's going to be in the sign of Scorpio. So we're going to have a new moon, Sun, Moon together, new moon in Scorpio, conjunct Mars, opposing Uranus. Well, I'll be damned. If there ever is an explosive energy, now, for you guys listening to this show, I'm going to give you a heads up. You really want to do something really dynamic. You want to do something that takes you out of your comfort zone. You want to do something that's very initiating, start something new, create something new, and do something that takes you out of your comfort zone. That's how you tap into this kind of energy. And this is how you get the benefits of this particular kind of energy. Learn to adapt, learn to change. These are what these particular configurations are about. You know me and my water. I don't leave home without it. Don't get me wrong, I didn't come all the way from London with it. I got my own Spanish water when I get in Spain. You know how we do. Shout out to those people joining me on the Instagram. So as I was saying, so that's what you need to do with this particular planetary configuration, okay? You want to be, you know, doing something that's taking you out of the comfort zone. Be prepared for the unexpected. Mars-Uranus opposition on a new moon in Scorpio. Okay, so we've got to have a new moon on the 13th, and it's going to be with Mars. So something around that time, even though Venus is in Scorpio, and I said this could be very good for the peace negotiations and stuff like that. But yeah, that day there, okay. So that one goes on the, what day is this? On the 10th of November. On the 10th of November, the planet Mercury, actually, I don't know, yeah, I think on the 10th, on the 9th, 10th of November, Mercury is going to move into, let me just double check, because it might be actually on the 9th. Oh, no, sorry, it is on the 10th. On the 10th of November, Mercury is going to enter the sign of Sagittarius. You see, Mercury's racing. You know what that means, don't you? Right? You know we're having a Mercury retrograde soon, right? In about a month or so. Probably around December. Mercury, let me just even check this right now and give you the date so you know. Because the way Mercury's moving, he's close to the sun, and he's moving mad wild. Well, he's always close to the sun. But he's moving, see, there he goes. I knew it. So he goes retrograde when? He goes stationary on the 12th of December. So 12th, 13th of December, Mercury's going retrograde. People, don't say I didn't warn you, okay? What's the day? The last day of October? So we got like a month and 12 days, right? Which means round about the end of November, Mercury's going to enter his shadow period. Brace yourself, people. Okay, so we got a Mercury retrograde coming up. I'm letting you know, like, what, nearly 6 weeks in advance. But this is how it is. You know the time out is it's going to roll up on you. Okay. So yeah, so that's that. I just thought I'd just bring that one up. I thought that was that was important right there. So Mercury retrograde in December. Yeah, I know we're not there. However, welcome, Jennifer. I know we're not there, but just mark that down in your diary that we've got a Mercury retrograde coming up. If Mercury retrograde is coming up, it means he's going to go into his shadow period late November, at least maybe around the 20th of November. He'll start moving into his shadow period. So you want to start being prepared then. Okay. Don't hear that. Oh, I love my computer. If you're listening to the show, okay. So that's Mercury. Okay, coolio. What else can we expect? So he moves into Sagittarius on the 10th of November. Mercury moving into Sagittarius. What else have we got here around this particular time? Then the sun, like I said, we know the sun and Mars is coming up to oppose Uranus, especially on the new moon after the 13th. What I do like is after that 13th, starting from the 14th, 15th of November, we got the planet Mars and the sun both trining Neptune. Now that's good. I spoke about that also as well. Compassion, release. This is where I feel the stuff, all on the wall stuff, really starts. So it's likely that something huge happens. We get a bit of a bang around the 11th, the 12th, 13th of November because of the opposition to Uranus. And then after that, as Mars and the sun start to trine Neptune, okay, a bit of compassion, people. Let's start getting into the healing. Things start becoming a bit more receptive. That's what we can look forward to with that, for sure. So yeah, so we want to be mindful with that one. So yeah, but that looks good. Great time for healing. Great time for compassion. A great time for being really receptive. That's really good. Neptune would definitely soften these planets. And it's Mars, right? Who's been very crucial, especially in this particular situation that we've been witnessing over in the in the Middle East and whatnot. So yeah. That's cool. We working with that. Then what happens? So that's going to be the 15th. The trine. Okay, so the trine is going to be exact from Mars to Neptune on the 16th of November, and then the sun will trine Neptune on the 17th of November. So basically on the 16th, 17th of November is where Mars and the sun are going to trine Neptune exact. Really good. Great for getting into any kind of spirituality during this time. really opening up. That would be wonderful for any kind of meditation, doing any kind of healing work. That is really phenomenal. If you're doing any kind of counseling, spiritual work, internal work, that is the aspect that you're looking for, especially Sun, trine, Neptune. Yeah, a chance to really open you up to many things in the universe. Let's not forget, when is this going to be happening? Mr. Saturn is going direct in 5 days' time. Saturn has been retrograde for what, the last 4 or 5 months? He's going direct. Saturn moves direct on the 5th of November. So maybe we can start getting some structured stuff going on here, right? Saturn moving direct. Well, how many planets are moving retrograde at the moment? We got Jupiter moving retrograde. We got Saturn moving retrograde. We got Uranus moving retrograde. We got Neptune moving retrograde. God damn it. And then in December, Mercury's gonna start. Well, some of these will be out there. Pluto's moving direct now. Well, in a few days' time, Saturn's gonna go direct also as well. So it helps things to move more, more steadily. It's what we want. Yanifa's been saying, yeah, no wonder things have been tough. Yeah. Especially if you're a Capricorn or Aquarius, that's your planet, right? Or for Capricorn rising, Aquarius rising, that's your planet, baby. Libra rising. Yeah, it is what it is. So Saturn's moving direct in a few days' time. Yeah, Uranus too. Uranus is retrograde too. There's a number of them. There's a bag of them. Neptune, Uranus, Jupiter, Saturn. But at least Saturn goes direct in a few days. That will ease things up. Saturn and Aquarius. Oh, Saturn and Uranus. Yes, govern Aquarius. Yes. But things will start moving properly with Saturn. That will help, definitely. We will definitely see a shift there. So he's going to start moving direct. And he's at the early degrees of that Pisces, right? Any of you mutable signs, early mutable? What do I mean by early mutable? Is anybody here born sort of like 19th, 20th, 21st of February, or 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th of May, or 23rd, 24th, 25th of August, or 21st, 22nd, 23rd of November. You mutable signs, right? Yeah, well, Saturn's on your back. Saturn is on your back. You better get ready. Get composed, get organized. Saturn don't play. We know how Saturn does. So you early degrees, or anybody, you got anything at the early degrees of Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces? Again, Saturn's on your back. You better tidy up that room. Remember when you were young, Mom said, "Don't let me come back here, that room ain't tidy." Yeah, that's Saturn. Shout out to Dinah. Send some of that sun. Oh, well, I'm in Spain anyway. I've got some old sun over here. So you can't rub no Dubai sun up in my face right now. Shout outs. Just kidding, of course. So that's what's happening there. Saturn will be moving direct also in the thing. Somebody's trying to call, man. You can't call while I'm doing the show. Sorry about that, people. See, this happens. People try and call me when I'm doing the show. They know I'm doing the show, but then they try to call me. There we go again. They're calling again. I'm gonna call this dude back, man. You be spoiling up my show. So yeah, shout outs. Apologies for that on the Insta. You used to guys get it. I don't get that with the YouTube. You know, they're fine. They never get you know. Somebody saying, yes, my daughter. Okay, early degrees. Yeah, that Saturn ain't playing. Saturn ain't playing right now. Ain't playing with those early degrees. And he's there for ages. He's there he's like, well, okay, granted, he's just come out of retrograde, or will be coming out of retrograde on the 5th, but he's just moving really slow. Like, listen, man, the clients that I'm getting with stuff at the early degrees of the mutable signs, early Gemini, early Virgo, early Sagittarius, early Pisces. It's like, I'm telling you, it's crazy. But listen, man, always remember, nothing lasts forever. Everything's a phase. Enjoy your life, man. Make the most of it. Anywho, so yeah, so that's Saturn moving direct. What else have we got? 5th of November. Okay, so I've passed the 5th, right? So I was talking about Mercury enters Sagittarius on the 10th of November. Then we're going to have the trine from Mars and the Sun on starting from like the 17th of November. Yeah. 16th, 17th, 16th of November for Mars, 17th for the Sun. That's going to really be good, especially for the situation that's happening over in the Middle East. That will really be good. So that one, I'm definitely saying things start piping down, right? Things start to pipe down in the Middle East with that one, for sure. The Neptune's bound to open up doors of compassion. And plus, Venus will still be in Libra then, so that's good for the negotiations. So we like that. What else is going to be happening? Well, a few days after that, the Sun, round about the 23rd of November, the Sun is going to move into Sag. The Sun is going to square Saturn in Pisces. Dun, dun, dun. Tough times, people. Hold it down. Stop the party. The Sun is going to square Saturn on the 23rd of November. Okay? And then about a day later, Mars is going to join him, because Mars is going to move into Sag as well. It's quite interesting how these two planets are just moving side by side right now. They're really kicking it. You know what I mean? Sun and Mars, they're really kicking it right now. Anyway, Mars moves into Sag on the 24th of November. He also will square Saturn. That's going to slow things right down. During this period as well, do remember that Mercury will be in his shadow period, right? I've already let you know, Mercury is going to be going retrograde on the 12th of December. I know that sounds like a long way away. Before you know it, end of November's here, and you know he's in his shadow. Watch out for this. Big stuff. I kid you not. Why am I wiping my eyes? I shouldn't be wiping my eyes. That's not good. Anyhow, so that's going to slow things right down. You know, Saturn's going to stop the Sun and Mars dead in their tracks. Like where you guys think you're going? Stop right here. So expect frustration. Again, work with these planets around this time. It's like I tell people, and then, you know, or what happens? My phone starts ringing off the hook. Can I get an appointment? I'm trying to do this. And well, slow it the fuck down. Saturn square Mars. You ain't going nowhere. You can try driving, but the handbrake's on. That is a Saturn square Mars. That's what it's like, driving with the handbrake on. See how fast you get with that. So that's going to slow things down. So we're looking around the end of November, things are going to start slowing down. Mercury's going to start going into a shadow period. Sun and Mars are square Saturn. Okay, what else we got? Venus will still be in the sign of Libra, trying to play catch up. What else do we have during this particular time here? Well, around the 24th, also around that time, the planet Mercury is going to be squaring Neptune. The planet Mercury will also be squaring Neptune towards the end of November. Starting from the 24th, 25th, there's going to be a square between Mercury and Neptune. People, watch how you're communicating during this time. Be careful who you are listening to. Misinformation, lies, deception, theft, losing your stuff. Yeah, I said it. Losing your stuff. This is going to be starting from the 24th of November. So watch out for this. Somebody's telling me the month of embroidery. Shout outs to Flower. Flowers in Morocco, I believe. The beautiful land of Morocco. I was there last month. Beautiful place. Not for the first time. I've been before, but I'm just showing off. But shout outs. I'm glad you could join. I'm just doing a Halloween special today. Normally it's a Wednesday. That's when I do my podcast, but I thought I'd do a little thing. So Mercury is going to be squaring Neptune. So that's going to be end of November. So do watch out for that. What else? Not much is going to be going on around this particular time. So then they start to move. The Mars, Sun, still together, hanging around like no one's business. And then Saturn is starting to pull away. Do we get anything else? Well, I'll finish on this one. This is going to be around, well, it's going to start from about November. But starting from about November the 29th, starting from November the 29th, Venus is going to square Pluto. Remember, I spoke about Venus trining Pluto just a moment ago. Gets your monies. Resources in abundance. Here we're having Venus square Pluto. So we can still get the money. We're just going to have to fight for it. That's the difference. Somebody saying I'm looking very cute and menacing. Maybe menacing. Don't know about the cute part. But yeah. So shout outs to this Venus square Pluto, which is going to be around the 28th, 29th of November. Like I said, we can still get the money, still have to watch out for relationships with this one. Okay? Venus square Pluto. You start becoming obsessed about your partnerships, or start becoming anxious, start becoming fearful. This is a point where we often get relationship breakups, separation. Venus Pluto can also be the great time for a little bit of passion. Yeah, the passions run high during this time. Make no mistake about it, baby. Woo-hoo. Don't call me on that day. Call me the day after. Because I'll be busy. Yeah. You can't go wrong with a Venus square. You got to utilize that one. But it intensifies. Love becomes very intensified. So it depends what's already there. If you are in a relationship that's somewhat toxic and very intense in the negative way, then this aspect will raise it up. If you've got a healthier relationship, which is really, full of passion and love, well, we can get the heightens of that too. So take your pick. Take your pick with that one. Pluto is the planet of extremes. He'll swing either way. Either way, if it's extreme good, we can do that. If it's extreme bad, we can do that too. That's Pluto, Venus. So do watch out for that time. That's going to be, like I said, starting from about 28th, 29th of November. And that's going to peak on the 3rd of December. Venus, Pluto. So watch out for the Venus, Pluto, people. Because that can be a bit, electrifying. And like I say, it's intense passions. So watch what we're getting into with that one. And what else did I want to look at? I think that was about it. That's sort of like taking us to the month of December. And we're not even in November yet. Until tomorrow, we're here. This month went fast. I don't know where the fuck October went to. Was it just me? No, it weren't. Couldn't have been. So we've had the last eclipse of the year. How's that eclipse been treating you? In the sign of Taurus, we had the full lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. Last one of the year. And again, like I said, going out with a bang, and we sure are going out with a bang. I just wanted to check something else, if there's anything else that I wanted to speak about that I didn't speak about in terms of these planetary configurations. But no, I think that's about it. So, gonna do a tarot card of the week. I'm not doing a competition today. Why? Because what you're gonna get, sweets. Speaking of sweets, I think I need to open one of these sweets up, see what's going on here. I got a bag of these sweets. So yeah. Oh, this one's a chocolate one. That's just chocolate. Hazelnut. Oh, one of my favorites. I like that. Yeah. I like some more there. For sure. But I'm gonna give you a little secret here. Sweets, right? Full of sugar, right? Okay. I'm gonna show you some science behind this Halloween thing. We give the sweets to children. Once we give the sweets to children, and we can have them also as well, because children like sweets, of course. And there's a whole industry on sweets, $1 billion industry on sweets. But I'm gonna show you a little thing here, and it's connected with Halloween. Like I was saying earlier on, Halloween, All Souls Day, the essence of it was the connection to link with ancestors. Yes, we know that cultures have taken it on and they've added their stuff and it's become a marketing thing. Okay, I'm talking about looking at something in its pure essence. We give children the sweets. Why? What happens when you give people sugar? The blood level actually goes up, right? So the idea behind it is that when you give the children the sweets, something opens up within the children. That's why when you give children sweets, they become more happy. right? When they become more happy, they become more open, they become more receptive. And it allows the energy of that. The Halloween is when, the 31st is when the veil between the physical world and the spiritual world comes together, when that door opens up. So the sugar in the sweets, they're giving the sweets to the children, is a way of opening up that door. It speeds things up. That's why when we get a sugar rush, when you get a sugar rush, what do you think is happening? You get a sugar rush. When you get a sugar rush, there are certain chemicals in the body that are released in the body that opens up certain glands. And these glands allow you to tap in to those particular realms. This is why in ancient cultures, the bees were sacred in ancient Egypt and things like that. The honey, because those were obviously now it's sugar cane, right? Okay, fine. It's another. You can find sugar in all things, but they got their source of sugar from other ways, in other means, and those things were considered sacred because it opened up the door. That's why if you look at the molecule of the beehive, it's the same as the DNA structure. Okay, so the idea of having sweets and giving children, that's why you give you see, it's not that you're just giving children sweets because it's Halloween just for the sake of giving children sweets. You're giving children sweets for a particular reason. You know, in the olden days, they wouldn't have had all of this. In the ancient days, they wouldn't have had all of these kind of sweets here. These are modern things. I'm not saying these are wrong. They would have had, like, this is where all your toffee apples and all this kind of stuff, that's where it all came from. They would have toffee sweets and stuff like that. These are things that when you give these to the children, you are opening a portal. This is the sweets are not just sweets; they're a portal. So when the children are going around saying trick or treat and all this kind of stuff, it's a portal for them to be able to open up for that spiritual dimension, so we can make contact with those of our ancestors that which have passed, and how we can make that connection, because the veil becomes very thin. That is another secret behind the Halloween and the sweets. Don't get it twisted, people. All these people saying, oh, they're worshiping the devil. Go and sit down and find something else to do. Where are my tarot cards at? Ah, they're right here. I know I have them here. Tarot card of the week, people. You know how we do. I'm not running a competition this week. Hey, hold on a minute. Wasn't there a competition last week? I ain't seen nobody slipping into my. I need to check. But actually no, nobody has sent an answer in. What was last week's question? There was a competition last week, right? I know there was. Okay. That hazelnut is powerful. It's got a kick to it as well. Shout out to people on Instagram. Thank you for joining me, my live. It's that time of the week, baby. Tarot card of the week. Let's see what tarot card is going to be coming out, and then we're going to look it up. Oh yeah, somebody's just reminded me. The answer is due tomorrow. Duh. Did I say it was due tomorrow though? I swear I said it was Tuesday. No. Okay. Leave it for tomorrow. I'll leave that for tomorrow. But there is a question that is out there. For sure. All right. Tomorrow it is then. Let's get these tarot cards working. I've got tarot classes coming very soon. A lot of people seem to be asking me. When I'm doing it, nobody attends. When I'm not doing it, everybody wants. But yeah, what I'm going to start doing now, especially with my classes and teaching, I'm just going to be teaching every week, whenever, and it's just going to get uploaded on a platform. And when people want to watch it, they're going to watch it there. The live classes are going to be there every week. And it will also be on a platform as well for people to watch as well. So that way, people can watch it in their own time, catch up in their own time, and people can attend the lives also as well. That option is going to be there. So yeah, so tarot classes coming very soon, in the next couple of weeks. Actually, I'm going to keep you updated on that. You all know the deal about if you want to get regular readings and stuff like that. You can subscribe to my paid membership, www.sacredplanets.co.uk. Yes, the prices have gone up. I did tell you. Don't say I didn't tell you. The prices have gone up. But either way, you're still getting good value for your money, regardless. Whether you got the cheaper price or you got the new price, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to be slipping a few little things in as well, a little additional stuff also. The price has gone up. You also have the option also as well to pay yearly. I think for those people who pay yearly, you get quite a bit of a discount. You get like a month or two free actually. So yeah, so that's that. So we'll be saying, what is this? Kia Boy Rehi. Ho. Do I understand that? Is that a misspelling? Or are you just talking to me in another language? Vishal, how you doing? Welcome. I'm about to pull out tarot card of the week. I'm just giving a shuffle here, and then let's go. Yeah, what planet rules deserts? No, what planet rules deserts? That was answered last week. We got a winner for that one. Christian won that. So he said tomorrow. No, okay. But you're not on tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not on tomorrow, but you can still answer the question. Because the question is, remember, you email me at thelunarloungepodcast@gmail.com. For those of you who will be watching the video, because I'm going to take down the video and I'll do a little bit of editing, you know that. It's going to be below, right? So you will you will see that it will be below the down there. The Lunar Lounge @gmail.com. And you can email your answers there. Yeah, I'm not on, but next week I'll announce it, who the winner was. Let's go, baby. Okay. Okay, so I'm just giving the cards a good shuffle. All right, so I picked a card. What is it going to be? I don't know. I'll know when you know. Tarot card of the week. What have we got, baby? Oh, can you all see? You can't all see that, can you? No. You see, that's it's the lighting. We got the King of Pentacles, baby. King of Pentacles. You lot can't see that. Wow. What is up with this lighting? Really? God damn. Yeah, you can see it there. It's all about the lighting, you see. It's King of Pentacles. Oh God, no, it doesn't want it. It's not having it. It's not having it. It's like the King of Pentacles don't want to show himself. Come on, baby. What's happening here? It's the King of Pentacles. That's the card that has come out here. So what is the King of Pentacles about? What is it showing us? I can't believe, it's almost like it's invisible. There we go. There you can see him. King of Pentacles. It shows himself in that angle. It's all about lighting, you see. King of Pentacles. This is a real good card. I like this one. I like this one. This could be also coinciding with that Venus Uranus. So the King of Pentacles, it's a Capricorn card. It's about work. It's about progress. It's about business. It's about promotion. It's about new careers, if possible. Not everybody here or listening to this is necessarily going to change their job or get a promotion, but there's something about advancement. There's something about growth. This card is a really good card in that sense. This card is, where was I holding it earlier when I was showing? Oh, it's gone again. Oh, I don't know. But this card is, there we go. It seems like it shows here when I hold it in this position here. But this card is about monetary matters, financial matters becoming better. It's about increase, abundance of finances, work, business, advantages in our mundane and materialistic life. That is what the King of Pentacles essentially is about. Shout outs to the beautiful influence. Just joined us here on the Instagram. Shout outs to Izzy. Welcome. So yeah, Pentacles, put the money in the bag, love, says Mason. Yeah, it's a really great card for monetary. So people, make that money over the course of the next week. Let's make the advances where we can, because that's what this card essentially is about. It's about growth. It's about, you know, if you're self-employed, perhaps maybe initiating something new, perhaps into your work, injecting something that can boost your business, taking it to another level. If you are working for a company or maybe for the government, maybe there could be positions of, you know, that you can advance to, promotion. Maybe there's opportunities to move to another job, another location, which pays more. I mean, in all aspects, what to do with work, money, finances, business, yeah, go. Can't go wrong with the King of Pentacles, man. It's about money through and through. Make that money. This is a good week. I'm really loving this card. I really am. I'm happy about this one. For all of you guys who are listening, you take this on board. By this time next week, you should have more money in the bank or the banco. You should have more money in there, right? With this bad boy around. And like I said, it's the Capricorn card. Look out for the Capricorn. Maybe, you know, tends to be the mature man. Maybe somebody of a Capricorn nature, elderly person, somebody you can go to for advice. This card is quite interesting, although it's also an opportunity for us to make money also as well. This card can also indicate we could also be in a position maybe to help other people make money. So that can be also a part of this, what this card essentially is about too. Yeah. Allowing other people or being able to allow other people to make money, maybe giving people advice financially that can help them. That is what this card essentially is about. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm just a bit thrown off by this. It's showing in one place, not showing in another. It's like, yeah, it's totally visible. It's mad. It's proper mad. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, King of Pentacles, that is the tarot card for this week. What else did I want to say? Why is my thing saying poor connection? brethren, reconnect, man. That is the Lunar Lounge. I want to thank each and every single one of you who had Yvette saying she needs a holiday. Put it on your face. Yeah. I think it works better when I put it on my face, right? Ah, there we go. You know the little techniques about this, isn't it? That's what it is. Cause yeah, you see, I like what you're thinking. Because obviously it shows my face. So if I put it on my face, it shows there. There we go. That's the King of Pentacles. So yeah, Yvette said she needs a holiday. Yeah, go on one. This ain't a holiday card though. This is a card about getting to work. Ain't gonna make no money if you're on holiday. Well, you could be if you have that kind of business set up, I guess. But you know, if not, this is a card about getting your work in order, man, so you can get the money. This is all about the money. It's about the quab. It's about the skrilla. It's about the dough. It's about the dollar. That's what this is about. Make that money. Really good card. Very powerful card. So, yeah, there's something up here with the live on the Instagram. It doesn't seem to be. I seem to be cutting in and out there. Apologies for that for you guys on the Instagram. I don't know what's happening there or why it actually is doing that. So that is the card of the week. I want to thank each and every single one of you for joining on this Halloween edition special. I will be back. Well, I'll be uploading obviously Sunday coming. What day is that? What day is this Sunday coming? It'll be the 5th, won't it? Yeah, it'll be 5th. It'll be the 5th. But I will be back live, that is, next week, Wednesday, on the 8th, giving you the podcast of the Cosmos, the Halloween edition. That's what we be doing today. It was the Halloween edition. Yeah, just had a little bit of fun. I'm gonna go and eat some of my sweets, my Spanish sweets. Quite interesting, huh? I don't know. This one I don't know what the heck it is, but it just looks like a mini croissant. But the woman says it's a sweet. Well, if she says it's a sweet, it's a sweet. I'm eating it. But yeah, I'll be back on the 8th live with you guys. Again, if you want to sign up to the paid subscription, please do so. www.sacredplanets.co.uk. What else? Yeah, that's it. Classes are coming soon. There are actually some classes that are already on the website. You can go check them out. You can make payments there also as well. People, have a safe day. Have a great Halloween. Take your children out. You know, take your children out. Have a great time. Do some trick or treating. If you're not trick or treating, give the kids some sweets, man. Open up that portal. Light a candle. Call on your loved ones, those ones who have passed and made the transition or made the journey into the next life. And yeah, nothing wrong with Halloween. Ain't no devil worshipping, nothing. Yeah, we do what we're doing. My name is Israel Josie. You've been listening, you've been locked in, you've been tuned in. You are listening to the Lunar Lounge podcast. I will be with you again. Like I said, I'll be uploading another episode on the Sunday, the 5th. And I'll be back with you live as normal at 12:30 p.m. UK time. That is from the 8th. Those of you who have subscribed also, you should be getting some stuff tomorrow and the day after. Check your inboxes, man. You know how we do. Thank you very much, people, for tuning in, supporting me. Really appreciate it. Have a great day. I'm about to go walk the streets of Spain in Alicante. On that note, people, I am out. Goodbye. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.